Hello everyone, welcome to TTV News with some latest events in the Ninh province. So now we come into details. Ladies and gentlemen, after a period of construction effort, up to now, TayNinhTV Tây Ninh City has officially been recognized a civilized urban standard work in 2022. It is also the first unit of the city to be recognized achieve this title.
Over the past time, the construction of the title war meeting the standard of civilized urban of TayNinhTV has gradually become more realistic and achieved many positive results. The quality of life of the people and the environmental landscape. Currently, over 70% of houses in the world are built solidly in accordance with the general architecture of the city, and the roads are also invested in plasticide, hardened with a full system of lights and lighting, signal lights, side spots and drawing, etc. to ensure the travel needs of the people and the urban beauty. The cultural, artistic, physical training and sport activities of the direction continue to develop and achieve many high achievements. The household with smart audio-visual equipment reached 100%, and per capita income in the world is higher than in the province and the city. And currently, there are no poor households in the world, reaching and exceeding their side target. The rate of house insurance coverage reached by nearly 91%, with 4 over 5 schools recognized at the meeting national standards. At the ceremony, Mr. Phạm Trung Chánh, chairman of the City People's Committee, awarded the decision to recognize TayNinhTV as meeting the civilized urban standard in 2022. On this occasion, the City People's Committee and the People's Committee of TayNinhTV also commended many collectives and individuals with excellent achievements in the construction of work meeting the standards of civilized city. The World People's Committee also presented 50 house insurance cards to the people with difficult circumstances in the locality. And on the morning of May the 22nd, the delegation of Electricity of Vietnam, led by Mr. Cao Quang Quân, member of the Member Council of the Electricity of Vietnam, had a meeting with the People's Committee of the Ninh Province on ensuring the electricity supply and promoting economical and efficient use of electricity in the province. According to a report by the Ninh Power Company, during the recent heat wave, the load of electricity increased to a new record of over 17,000 million kilowatts, an increase of 17% over the same period in 2022. Due to the hot weather, the demand for electricity has increased, leading to many difficulties in load regulation. In order to ensure the safe, continuous and stable grid operation, TayNinhTV Power Company has also implemented a number of measures such as effectively operating roof-level solar power sources, hydropower plants, continuity priority to the critical loads, ensure the compliance with the emergency layup of upstream feeders. Mr. Cao Quang Quân, representative of Vietnam Electricity, confirmed the will of consider and have a plan to allocate appropriate power sources for the Ninh province. Representative of Vietnam Electricity confirms that will consider and have a plan to allocate appropriate power sources for the Ninh province, and at the same time, they will direct member units to develop a plan to ensure the adequate electricity supply for specific industry and industrial parks of the province in accordance with the assigned needs and tasks. And through the meeting with the Electricity of Vietnam, Mr. Dương Văn Thắng, Vice Chairman of the Provincial People's Committee, thanks the Electricity of Vietnam for the interest and support of the province in ensuring the stable electricity supply, the safety and financial support directing the implementation of power projects. He also emphasized that the Ninh Power Company needs to absorb the opinions of Vietnam Electricity as well as representatives of industrial parks and companies in the province to soon come up with the plans to supply electricity. Electricity is stable and safe in the dry season and the whole year of 2023. In particular, it is necessary to promote communication to the people about saving electricity and reducing electricity usage during the peak hours. And on the afternoon of May the 22nd, TayNinhTV Provincial Youth Union and VNPT TayNinhTV Province signed a cooperation agreement for the period of 2023 to 2027. At the ceremony, Mr. Nguyễn Thanh Tùng, Secretary of Provincial Youth Union, and Mr. Đặng Thanh Khải, Secretary of the Party Committee and Chief Representative, Director of VNPT TayNinhTV Province, signed a cooperation agreement for the period of 2023 to 2027 with full content in many fields, bringing practical values to the community, promoting the economic and social development. and towards improving the application of information and communication technology in the activities of the Ho Chi Minh Communist Youth Union, contributing to the course of fostering and educating the young generations to actively absorb and apply public science technology, encouraging the spirit of entrepreneurship and creativity, improve the grasping capacity, effectively contributing to the digital transformation of the province.
Ladies and gentlemen, Yumenjao District has just had a tree planting ceremony, Eternal Gratitude to Alcohol 2023. This is one of the activities to realize the project of planting a billion trees in the 2021-2025 period in the province.
At the launching ceremony, favorite backwood trees were also planted at the land of the center of the culture, sports and learning community in Phuc Ninh communes, and thereby in order to raise the awareness of the people from all walks of life about the role, effects and values of forests, issues for the forest protection, the water sources and environment, the climate change response and community cohesion. According to district leaders of Yumenjao District, planting tree is identified by the district as an important job associated with the comprehensive development of the district, not only for today but also for the future generations. Planting a tree is just the beginning. Taking care of all and keeping it to make it grow well and regularly adding and planting new trees is an important job and the responsibility of the whole society. And ladies and gentlemen, with the mechanisms and policies for growth and athletes in the province increased according to the issues of resolutions on the local side, the district and commune were quite confused when implementing them. It can be said that the policy for coaches and athletes in the province implemented under the new resolution are higher than in many provinces and higher than the national average. However, for sport tournaments at the district and commune levels, they face many difficulties when implementing the resolutions. The reason is that the annual operating budgets of the district level culture, sports and broadcasting center and the commune level community center for the culture, sports and learning is low, but the expenditures must be spread out for the entire population. Many sport, cultural, political activities in the locality, and if paid according to the level specified in the resolution, it will not ensure enough funding for the implementation. Professional agencies are also confused with advising the People's Committee of the same level to implement local implementation. And many localities have also proposed professional and financial agencies to guide the localities to implement resolutions according to their regulations. And the information from the Taynan Provincial Police is expected that by the end of June this year, the police department will mobilize to establish 675 prevention and fighting teams. The provincial police have mobilized households to equip themselves with initiative firefighting tools and means to promptly handle fire and explosion situation in case it's breaking out. As a result, up to now there have been 19,000 households in the province voluntarily equipped with at least one fire extinguisher and actively participating in training courses and skills instruction organized by the police agency. In particular, at present, the provincial police are focusing on mobilizing and guiding the establishment of the fire safety joint teams, and up to now in the province, perforated plies have built for 500 groups of fire prevention and fighting safety, and the target to build about 670 groups by the June 30th of 2023. And it is a very effective model in residential areas, meeting the requirements of on-site fire prevention and fighting, and promptly when a new fire arises or breaking out within 5 golden minutes, minimizing damage caused by fire. And on May the 22nd of 2023, TayNinhTV Secondary School of TayNin City held a ceremony to honor students and people with high achievements in the exams for the 2022 and 2023 school year. Through competitors for excellent students, physical trainings and sport, TayNinhTV Secondary School has 30 students won the prizes in the provincial competition for excellent students from the first prize to consolation prize. 6 students won the second and third prizes of the ACBI English Talent Competition, and 4 students won the second prize in the Provincial Science Technology Competition, and nearly 100 students achieved high achievements sport for activities around the province and the city. City. And on this occasion, the school and the board of representatives of the parents of the school also commended and awarded for the student Nguyễn Cao Gia Kim at the class 9A1 who won the bronze medal of the International Math Competition for school in Singapore and the Asia region.
Ladies and gentlemen, in order to develop and improve the efficiencies of the collective economy in the new periods, in the spirit of Resolution 20 that June 13, 2022 of the 13th Party Central Committee, currently cooperative in the area TayNinh province has basically completed the transformation to a new model according to the provisions of the law on cooperative 2012.
Along with the increase in number, the cooperatives in the province have come into operation effectively, gradually reaching out to the success. Over the past time, many guidelines and policies of the part in the state have been promulgated to create a legal corridor, practical support for the stability of the development of the collective economy, with the core being cooperatives. And through development support policies, cooperatives are supported in production, applying scientific and technical advances, mechanization, participating in the large-scale models, linking production and consumption of the products towards the wheat gap, global gap, etc. And in particular, from the support of the resources from the state and the promotion of internal resources. Many cooperatives in the province have actively participated in the program of One Commune, One Product, and thereby creating motivation for their cooperatives to One Commune, One Product, of the typical examples in Bảo Đồng fruit-rich cooperatives. Since the establishment of the cooperative, it has been oriented to produce according to the standards of safe products to bring to the market and has obtained certification such as wheat gap certification and also received the 4-star OCOB certificate. And currently, Bảo Đồng Fruit Trade Cooperative has linked with many businesses for the consumer of their products with the stable prices. And the second thing is that the cooperative has commercialized and has level 1 system in Ho Chi Minh City and Hanoi also. Along with the formation and development of the cooperatives, now there is also an appearance of a young, qualified and capable workforce that has been blowing new winds in the development cooperatives, in accordance with the spirit of innovation, creativity and efficiency to reach out to success and the young man born in 1990, named as Lê Minh Trung, chairman of the board of directors of Minh Trung Agricultural Service Cooperative in Tân Châu District, is a prime example. Apply science technology to production and improve the product quality. Up to now, Minh Trung Agricultural Service Cooperative has built its fresh, customizable products with about 4-star OCOB product certification to bring into the market. At first, I was only aimed at appraising the value of customizable food, improving the quality and safety, and after the cooperative was established, the cooperative had access to information sources. The price were virtual, and towards OCB certificate products, the next goal is to continue to strengthen the quality of the cooperative for the customizable related products for consumption of small fruits or with unsightly designs, such as frozen custardable yogurts, fermented custardable juice, and custardable jam. And with the goal of developing a collective economy, cooperatives are associated with new rural construction. In addition to developing production and associated with the value chains, a number of cooperatives in the province also oriented multi-sector development, both developing agricultural services and expanding non-agricultural services. In particular, in the integration trend, some cooperatives also tend to develop rural tourism in association with agricultural production. And typically, Bảo Đồng Food Free Cooperative của Dầu District, Thành Tân Custardable Cooperatives, TayNinh City of Minh Trung Agricultural Service Cooperative of Tân Châu District also participated. The cooperatives has built and enhanced the value of many products bearing the strength of the province, such as custardable, durian, and chili salt. And building the current cooperative model is a sustainable way to climate fragmented and small-scale production, and thereby forming concentrated commodity production areas, transforming the agricultural production structure and making practical contribution to the goal of poverty reduction, improving the people's living standards, and helping localities to fulfill their goals as the finishing of construction of new style rural areas.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for TTV News today. Thank you for joining with us and see you next time.